Hey guys, Hello Bella here. I wanted to make a video for you about running for fat girls. So I know that sounds harsh, but I am fat, so I can say that without anyone getting butthurt about it. So I am 5 foot, 180 pounds, and I just got back from a 2-mile run, which is my short running day, and it was really good. I just thought about how much progress I've been making and how I wanted to share this with other people because I really feel like it could probably help them as well. So I'm just going to go over a couple of things that have really helped me become a better runner. Okay, so the first thing is my clothes have to fit right. So if I'm running and I have pants that feel like they're falling down, or shoes that keep coming untied, or a shirt that is like flopping in the wind, it really throws off my entire run. So I recommend getting pants that fit pretty tight, and I like to run with pants that have the wide band where the waistline is to kind of hold everything together. And I also like to get a bra that holds everything together, because if you are a bigger girl, you usually have bigger boobs. So another thing that we have to worry about that thinner people don't really have to worry about as much. I really like the Victoria's Secret bras that are for running, but they don't make them that big. I think the biggest might be like a 38 double D. But you may be able to check around and find a comparable product. The other thing that I kind of have gotten into lately is wearing a fanny pack while I run, because the only things that I take with me when I run are my phone and my keys. So sometimes I'll bring my debit card if I'm going on a long run and I think that like I might want to get a drink or something somewhere if I'm like really thirsty. But usually I've never wound up using it. Getting your clothes straightened out is the first thing that I would really say. And also just make sure that you feel like comfortable in the clothes. They don't have to be like sexiest running clothes ever, but they should fit your body well, and you should feel okay like being seen in public in them. So the next thing is to get a running app to track your running and progress with. This will be something that runs off of GPS, and if you can have your app running and your headphones in, it can update you with your progress. I have mine set to tell me when I have made it a quarter of a mile in, so I can kind of keep up with my pace, and it tells me that I've made it a quarter mile, and it also tells me that I am at such and such pace. So if I need to slow down or speed up, I can kind of get that information every couple of minutes. And I think it's useful to have a running app because when you first start out, you're going to be really slow, and each week or each day really you're going to get a little faster. So I'm going to put this thing down. It's got my nerves. I'm in my bathroom. If you can't tell, this is my lovely pink bathroom. That's a toilet. Okay, sorry. Anyways, what's I talking about? Fix that. I'm just gonna, okay. Anyways, the biggest thing with that is that you can see your average pace, and you can get your average pace per run, average pace per week. You can track it each week, and you can also set a weekly mileage goal. So one thing that I have been doing is I started out trying to run 7 miles a week, and I think I'm about to bump it up to like 9 or 10 miles a week because I'm starting to go on longer runs. And I just want to tell you guys that this stuff doesn't really happen overnight. This is something that I have put a lot of time into, and I started out walking. I mean, I couldn't run when I started. Most people who are overweight are going to have trouble running for 30 seconds. Building up to 30 seconds, a minute and a half, 2 minutes is really just it's a labor of love, and it's an endurance effort. And not only that, but when you're bigger like us, it's like you are putting a lot of pressure on your joints and your body. So I really think that you need to take it easy in the beginning, because if you put too much pressure on your knees or your calves or something, you might hurt something, and then you might not be able to run at all. So just kind of listen to your body. I take rest days. I don't run every day. Lately I've been running like every other day. But it just depends on how you feel about it. If you just want to run twice a week, just run twice a week. But I just want to tell everyone that just because you are fat does not mean that you cannot run. Like, there is a girl who calls herself, I think, Fat Girl Running. That is like amazing. Like, she does all kinds of races. So I just think that it's something that we put limitations on ourselves sometimes. Now, granted, it is harder to run when you're fat. I'm not running fat because I want to be fat. I'm actually running because it's good for my mental health and my depression, and I think that really and truly it has put me in a better mood and a better mindset overall, because I've been taking pictures of myself every day after I run. Like, I take a selfie, and the first day I just look so over it, and now I start to like really like smile, and I'm feeling like better after each and every run. So it is definitely possible. Okay, so the next thing that I want to talk about is mindset. So this is something that you can control. You can't control a lot of things in life, a lot of variables that we just can't do anything about, but your mind is an asset to you if you use it. So when I go running for the day, I know how much I'm going to run. Now, whether you're running, walking, run, walk, jog, whatever, you should probably have some kind of numeric goal in mind, because that way you'll know when you've met the goal and when you can stop. If you're just starting out, you might want to say that you're just going to run 1.5 miles or a mile each time. And, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, you don't need to compare yourself to anyone except for you yesterday. And that sounds really cliche, but like, honestly, when I first started out, I thought that like I would never be able to run 2 miles without stopping. And I just did that tonight. Like, I literally didn't even stop. You know, I slowed down a little bit, catch my breath, keep going, but I never stopped. I never sat down or anything like that. And, you know, I'm not a small person, and I'm not a super fit person either. So it is very, very possible to build that endurance and build up your muscles. And I can tell a huge difference in my body, like shape and tone. I haven't lost a ton of weight. I've lost a couple of pounds, but I'm not really, you know, trying to do it for that. I'm trying to do it for me and to get in a better frame of health. So yeah, that brings me to my next point, really and truly, is to run for the right reasons. If you are running with the goal of losing weight, you will come to hate running very quickly. Running is useful for losing weight, but if you're just running to do that, then it's kind of like sort of like soul crushing, honestly, because when you first start out, it's going to be really, really hard. If you start out and you want to punish yourself for being fat, then it's not going to be like a pleasant experience. Just start out with the mindset of, this is the first run and I want to become a better runner, or I want to see if I can become somebody who can run a 5K, or I want to see if I'm the type of person who would be able to do a Spartan race. You know, things like that aren't so much a weight goal can really be beneficial for us. Okay, so the next thing is running outside. So when you are running outside, it is very important that you watch for cars and for other people and for any kind of thing that could throw you off or make you trip, because running outside is a little bit more hazardous than running on a treadmill. I really prefer running outside. Running on a treadmill literally makes me feel like dead inside. I don't enjoy it at all. The only time that I will do that is if it is like pouring down rain and really cold. And I ran in the rain the other day, and I just put my phone in a plastic bag and just did it, because I was like, I don't even want to go to the gym. Like, it's just, I've gotten to where I hate going to the gym, which I used to go to the gym every night, like religiously, and it's just something that, it's just not the, you know, season of my life for that. But running outside is like, it's a new adventure every day. And even if you run the same route, things always look different, and you can always go different ways or go a different path. And I would really recommend mixing up where you run and running different places. Some days you can run somewhere where it's all flat, and then some days you might want to run somewhere where you know, there's going to be some challenging hills or some places that, you know, might make you think, oh, I don't want to do this, but I know I'm going to do it. And that's what I did the other day. Like yesterday, I went on like a 3-mile run, and I was not thinking about it, but I parked myself literally in the middle of campus, and then I realized it was all uphill. It was awful. It was so bad, but I did it, and I figured that I would stop when I was running up hills. Like, I figured I'd have to start walking, but I just ran at a really consistent, slow pace. And so that's one thing that you guys should know. When you first start out running, you're going to be slow. Like, you're not going to run a mile quickly. You're a beginner. So just don't be too hard on yourself with that kind of thing. So we talked about mindset, we talked about a running out, we talked about the clothes that we want to wear, how it feels to be a beginner, the pacing of a runner's journey. I guess that sounds so weird, but you are at the beginning of something that could be a beautiful thing. So, I mean, just kind of take it in stride. You know, running pun. But honestly, I really think that everyone should try it because it has really, really helped with my mood. And I have severe depression for over 10 years. And this is one of the only things that has really like seemed to help in a long time. So I would really suggest it. And for fat girls, listen, it's fine that you're fat and you run. Like, who cares? And if someone says something to you, like, screw them. They're not important. Like, at the end of the day, you know that that person has something wrong with them if they're saying hurtful things to other people. So, and I hate that I even have to say that in this video, but there's times when like people scream at me when I'm running outside. I don't even know if they're screaming anything mean or anything nice, but I have my headphones on and I just like keep going and don't look at them. But honestly, like, you just gotta not worry about it. There's people like that everywhere, and you know, they don't really have any value in the world, which is why they try to beat down other people. So yeah, just, you know, keep your attitude good, keep it all good. And if you can, find like a mentor or somebody who could help you. It seems to me like the running community is really like big, and they want people to know about running, and they love it when people start out because it reminds them of when they started out, and they can help you in your own journey. So yeah, that was really it for this video, guys. I really appreciate you watching. Again, I'm Bella, and I am really, really into running right now, and it's something that I could not see myself doing as a fatty, but look at here we are. I'm gonna basically show you probably like up here somewhere what I usually wear. I usually wear like I said, tight fitting pants and a sports bra and a loose shirt. Sometimes I'll wear a compression shirt, like today I did because it was cold, because I was in running outside. But I wear that, and then my shoes, I have some Nike shoes. I'm actually going to get some different running shoes, but in the beginning, you don't need to go out and buy a bunch of stuff. You can just wear something pretty casual. But yeah, I'm just going to show a couple of my like running pictures up here too. This one's from the other night when I thought I was going to die, and there's a few more that are just kind of silly. And hopefully you see my face slimming down, because when you're like, this is a point of frustration for me because I'm like 5 foot tall, and so if I gain like a little bit of weight, my face is instantly like God. Anyways, this is getting to be silly. I watched a bunch of YouTube videos today, so I could possibly be emulating like all the people who get in your face a lot when they make their videos. I don't have that kind of personality, I don't think. Maybe it's an act or something that they're putting on. But anyways, running for fatties. You can do it. You can become a runner. I am fat, and I ran today and yesterday, so you can do it too. Just make sure that you have the proper gear, the proper mindset, and the proper, you know, tools, and you'll be good to go. Running is just something that, you know, you have to take it like it is something that you are building up to. So when you first start out, just do 30 seconds, walk a minute, do 1 minute, walk 2 minutes, like just mix it up a little bit. And I don't even really recommend worrying too much about a specific program or something, and I'm probably on the fringe of opinions on this, because I think that when you get too into measuring stuff early on, it can really psych you out. When I finally started really running better is when I turned off some of the notifications on my app that were telling me how quickly I was going and stuff like that. So now I just kind of run, but before, that was something that was psyching me out really bad. I just wanted everyone to know that it's possible, and I appreciate you watching the video. If you enjoy it, or you want to learn more about anything that I do, really, just subscribe. Thanks so much.